Is it General GAU'S? It's General Tso. Today, I think I'm going to make General Tso's chicken. If you want to see how I do it, stick around. I'll be right back after these messages. In the Ziploc bag here, I have about 2 cups of flour and about a tablespoon of cornstarch. And we're going to add these ingredients all into the flour here. And I've got a tablespoon of garlic powder or granulated garlic, a tablespoon of onion powder, a tablespoon of ginger, there's a ground ginger, 1 tablespoon of salt, half tablespoon of black pepper, and about a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper for a little bit of heat and zing. So let's give this a little shake of the shake. All right, that's enough of that. All right. And if you want to see the list of ingredients of what's in here, it's all going to be in the description. All the steps on how I did all this is going to be in the description below. So let's take the chicken, and here I've got about 2 pounds of chicken, dark meat and light meat, mostly dark because that's where the flavor is going to be at. But I mixed it all up so you have different textures, different flavors. Now we're going to take the chicken, and I've already cleaned it, patted it dry. Doesn't have to be super dry, but dry enough. Dry enough for this government. This is General Tso after all. I mean, he's a little shady. So we just get all that in there. And all we want to do is get a nice coating on it. Get it in there. Put that aside. Zip that nice and tight so we don't wear it. And mix it all up. And I like to give it a little pat so that it kind of sticks to it, gives it a thicker coating. All right. All right, so let's put that aside for now while we make the wet side of it. Okay, here we're going to have some sesame seed oil. Put maybe a tablespoon or more in there, along with some soy sauce. Take this cap off so we can pour. About 2 tablespoons of this. Now you want to go a little lighter on this because you do have salt that we've added into the flour. And the General Tso special oil here. This is the Thai chili oil that I make here. And we're going to put about that much. Yeah, that much. Let's not get crazy. All right, let's grab a spoon here just to mix all this up. And again, this is just the wet side in order to get the crust on the chicken. We're going to make a glaze afterwards to kind of give it a nice shine. Okay, and I've already preheated the Ninja Foodi. Preheated about 400 degrees for about 10 minutes just to get it nice and toasty in there. So let's get this chicken rolling here. So nicely coated. Get it all in there. Don't have to worry about shaking off too much of it. It's okay if it gets clumpy. The clumps are going to give it the crust. Let's just shake it up. Now you can do these in batches too, but what you want it to do is when you coat these, it's going to get wet. It's going to get kind of almost like a light batter over them, and that's kind of what you want. Okay, let's get these in here. I think that's all of it. All right, I'm going to take the spoon and just give it a mix here. just to be able to coat everything up, get everything looking nice and covered and shiny. Oh, and it smells fantastic too. Okay. And it's going to get sticky and globby a little bit, and that's fine. That's kind of what the idea is here. Okay. Just want to make sure you get all that flour coated. And you can let this set a little bit in the refrigerator, about 10 or 15 minutes, just to set up and kind of soak up that extra flour. So it's looking like, Joe, what the heck are you making there? This ain't no General Tso's chicken. Nah, it's not. It's General Joe's chicken. Now we got that all set here. Let's get some of this flour off my hand. Like I said, I've already preheated the Ninja Foodi, 400 degrees for about 10 minutes. So we're just gonna get these in here. I got a liner in there just to make the cleanup a little easier. And also I've been beating up the pan a little bit, so I don't want anything to stick. And I'm gonna run this in batches because there is quite a bit. So let's get that in here. Okay, you just want to make sure you leave enough space so they kind of brown up nicely. And say a couple more pieces in here. And you want to cut the chicken to about 1 to 2 inch cubes. You want to leave them a little bit bigger because they will shrink when they cook, and you don't want little itty bitty pieces. You want something to chew on. So let's put that aside. Let's close the lid. Turn the power on. We're going to air fry. 400 degrees. Start off at about 15 minutes. It might take longer or less. I just want to make sure we get a nice crust on it. 165 degrees Fahrenheit is where you want to be for safety. I know we're going to go well past that because I want it to get nice and crunchy. So I'll bring you back when I'm done with the second batch, and I'll show you what the next step is. All right, so now the chicken is done. I put the second batch in with the first batch for another 2 minutes just to get everything warmed up again. So everything's at the right temperature. So you can see, just pull them out here, you can see the crust on them. Nice. Okay. So in the meantime, while these things kind of cool a little bit, I'm going to make the glaze. A little bit of sesame seed oil. Some teriyaki. So probably about a tablespoon of each, not too much. Just enough to coat these to give them a little bit of glaze. And I'm going to use some agave. You can use honey if you like. Agave is a little thinner, a little sweeter, so I'm not going to use as much. Just a splash of rice wine vinegar. Just to give it a little zing, a little something in the background. A little bit of garlic powder or fresh garlic if you have it. Some onion powder. Also going to put some chopped green onions in there. Just a little bit in there. And some sesame seeds. Just enough to give it a little nutty flavor. Just going to mix this up a little bit. And you don't need a whole lot of this. I mean, if you want to make it into a sauce, that's great. This also works for it. Okay. Actually going to put a little bit of this hot sauce in here, this hot oil. Just a little bit. The chicken has got plenty already. So just enough to give it a little bit more heat. I like my chicken a little spicy. All right. So let's get this out of the way. And let's get the chicken in here. And you want to coat these while they're still warm. That's going to help it adhere to it and stick to it and kind of dry onto the surface of the crust. And you can hear the crispiness as I put these all in the bowl here. Okay. All right, so we're just gonna give it a little quick turn here. You know, give it a toss this way here. Just to kind of coat everything over. Okay, when everything is nicely coated, we're going to get it onto some steamed rice. Now this is just the frozen bag of rice. I think it's Bird's Eye was 3 minutes in the microwave. That's all you need. If you want to make it yourself, that's fine too. You can make it in the Ninja Foodi. You can pressure cook the rice. Also works there. So we're just going to get some of these on top of the rice here. Like that. And one more. Nice. So there's plenty here for seconds. Okay. Get some of these green onions on top here for color. Like that. All right. There we have General Tso's or General Tso's, whichever way you like. For today, it's General Tso's chicken over some steamed rice. So let's give this a taste. So I'm going to grab this one here. Look at that. Beautiful. And the dark meat just holds a nice flavor. You get a little bit of the heat at the end. It hits you kind of a few seconds after you've chewed it and swallowed. So it's you get like a delayed heat. It's not overpowering. You get a little bit of the vinegar, the sauce comes out, the sweetness a little bit. Nice flavor, beautiful flavor. So this is my version again of General Tso's chicken. Really good. I hope you enjoyed my version of General Tso's chicken, General Tso's chicken today. Give me some comments down at the bottom. Give me some thumbs up if you like it. Go ahead and share the video. Check out some of the other videos here from my playlist here to let me know what you think. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.